So today's topic is moving from a state of gloom to bloom. Now we all understand, we all go through this gloomy state. Sometimes we see our children, looking a little put off or sad or a little nervous or stressed. And we ask them, why are you looking so gloomy? Right? It's okay to ask others. But what about what all we experience in the process of life that we hold on to it, make it our own, and and then accordingly we feel either nothing is happening in my life, no movement is happening in my life, or what is happening in my life? Yeah. By the way, as you know, this is not just a one-way topic. You can ask questions, you can raise your hands. We are having a dialogue here, not a monologue. So, what happens is we collect a whole lot of uh, thoughts, feelings, emotions which are related to the negative part of it. We can be, what is gloom? As I said earlier, it can, show itself as depression. It can show itself as sadness. It can also show itself as anxiety. It can show itself as fears, negative thoughts. Now think about it. If all this, and more, if all this is in your space, don't you feel sad all the time? Or don't you feel that nothing is working in my life? And don't you feel that I'm not able to move forward because something is either stopping you or is restricting you? And it is very easy for all of us to point fingers at others. But end of the day, it is not others, it is us. If we want to bloom, we have to learn to be like that lotus. And that is the symbol of radical anyway, which is very interesting, isn't it? We have to learn to be like that lotus, which learns to blossom and bloom even in the dirtiest and the most mucky waters. And the most beautiful blooms, by the way, of lotus are always in the dirtiest waters. Why? It is symbolic, it is a metaphor, definitely. So let us just try and understand what are those factors or areas that we do not understand is gloom, but is influencing our life every minute. You can also give me some, you can write in the chat or you can mention over here. Negative thoughts was one we said. It could be, past hurts that people have given you, hurts that you have experienced or perceived as hurts because of the nature of either dialogue that you may have had with people, or elders may have tried to reprimand you as per your perception. Maybe they were just guiding you, but that reprimand stayed with you because you decided it was a reprimand. And it stayed with you, and what happened? A little bit of not liking your parents started, rebellion started, or feeling of I'll show them started. The same thing could happen even with friends or colleagues or anyone, relationships. I'll show him, I'll show her. I know what I'm doing. But the hurt that you're carrying inside does not get answered or does not get healed at all. What about limiting beliefs? If you have limiting beliefs, can you give me examples of limiting beliefs? Because I'm not going to go on talking. I want you to be involved too, please. What do you think are limiting beliefs? This is Bhavna. Yes, Bhavna?
I think, just limiting beliefs around, your own capability, like being able to, navigate certain difficult situations, like having confidence that you can navigate it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, continue. Yeah,
No, I think like for me, especially right now with work, like that's my story. It's about just uh, like it takes me a while. Like my first reaction to that
okay,
change is always like self-doubt, but then
right,
I have to work a little bit on myself and be like, why am I like not even giving myself a chance to like know that I
absolutely.
can do this, like and work with it. So yeah, that's been my journey for the past few weeks with
And
work.
because of that, you may be giving rise to a lot of emotions which are
Yeah.
negative, probably anxiety, probably even jealousy, probably, um, the fear of sort of being seen in front of everybody else who will not understand you. So, what happens?
Mhm.
We are gathering all the beautiful glooms instead of blooms in our life, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
And just also the feeling of sadness, like feeling
yeah,
sad for myself, that why am I like putting myself through this, like like I'm creating this own sort of negative story for myself, where the
absolutely,
power is within me. So there is a level of sadness as well as
absolutely.
going through that.
Not only that sadness, there may also be anger within you that why am I doing this to myself, right? So just see how much we do, how much we keep damaging ourselves. And this is damage. There's nothing else. Because you know it, we know it, we all know it, that what you resist will persist, right? So you will resist letting go of all this. So what will happen? It will persist and remain in your space all the while, right? So, do we need it? No, we don't. So, yeah, so we have ways and means, and radical, thanks to radical, we have very many means to try and get it, rid of it, provided we allow ourselves to heal in the process and let go and surrender to the divine to help us heal and let go of many things. Correct? Yeah. Before I go further, yes, Natanya.
Ma'am, pretty similar to what Bhavna has said. I
Right,
second that. But there's
right.
also one more thing that I would like to share or probably put as a question
Yeah.
about the situation or the experience that happens
Mm-hmm.
in our life. And for me, it has happened whenever there was a very unfavorable situation, uncertainty. And after that, my uh, thought process or the belief system was very limited. I became very scared, started putting up the walls and not opening up anymore, thinking that अगर ऐसा होगा तो फिर से ऐसा हो जाएगा.
Right.
So I have
So,
limited so much myself from myself
yeah,
within the divine in me, as well as the resources that is available
right,
externally, which is
right,
not external, obviously it's internal, but
right.
also I'm not allowing it in. So I'm very limited, I would say, in
Right.
such situation कि मेरे साथ क्यों हुआ.
When you see which situation you have allowed yourself to be in, Natanya, is it
Hmm.
not sort of feeling heavy, burdensome, and at the same time frustrating you, and you wondering all the time, why am I not able to move beyond it, and why are certain other things happening in my life,
Hmm.
right? And I'm just looking at the messages here. So one of us has got operated and is in a lot of pain. So that is a physical pain that you are going through. And that pain is part of the process of healing. So there is a brilliance in that pain that you're going through because it's a physical pain. So without elaborating further in terms of what kind of surgery it is, there is a need for you to, sort of start thinking about what is the brilliance that is coming out of it, what are the positives that I'm going to gain out of it, what are the best options that are going to be available to me after I am healed physically because of the surgery, and otherwise how your life will move forward. I hope that helps and answers your question.
Yes, definitely it does. But one more thing I would like to
And
ask about
okay,
is
okay. Yes,
just one
Madam.
thing, ma'am,
Yeah,
because I'm operating a lot from fear.
yeah.
That has caused so much of me thinking negative. मैम
Okay.
वो नहीं जा पा रही मैम सोच
Uh,
भी लूँ तो फीलिंग नहीं जा रही वो वाली
so it is because there is a lot of resistance that you may be carrying within yourself without realizing. I know you are keen to heal yourself. I know you're making the effort, but there are those limiting beliefs that have been part of you right from your childhood that are not making it easy for you to let go of certain, patterns in your life. We'll work on it. And today, in fact, we are going to work on all these aspects because we are going to talk about, sort of letting it go, or rather transforming and transcending it, and then awakening something within us at the same time. You let go and you awaken. You let go and you awaken. That is what we are going to be doing today. So if that makes sense, yeah,
Absolutely. Thank you so
yeah.
much. No more
So
questions, ma'am.
okay, no, questions are always welcome. So then, as I said, gloom, the reasons and the factors of gloom. Uh, जयशंकर जी, ग्लूम आप समझते हैं ना, उस उदासी को कहते हैं. हमारी जिंदगी में उदासी क्यों रहती है, क्यों हम उसको अपनी जिंदगी का एक हिस्सा बना लेते हैं, है ना. और ये उदासी जो है, ये किसकी है, किसी और की नहीं, दी हुई नहीं है. उसकी वजह से आप उदास नहीं है, उसकी वजह से आप परेशान नहीं है. बिजनेस ठीक नहीं चल रहा है तो वो बिजनेस की गलती नहीं है, उससे होने वाला जो निष्कर्ष है उससे उदासी है. तो वो उदासी आपने अपनी बना ली तो बिजनेस कहेगा चलो मैं तो बैठा हूं, तुम उदास रहो, जब ठीक हो जाओगे तब बात करेंगे. Right? So worry. We make worry, sadness, anger, lots of these things, we make it a part of our life, which, as I said, is not needed at all. Easier said, I will agree with it. It is easier said, but at the same time, how willing are we? How open are we? How committed are we to ourselves to let it go? Right? So I think I've talked enough about gloom. So instead of talking of gloom, let's go to make it bloom. तो उसको एक फुलवारी बनाने के लिए, जैसे एक कमल का फूल होता है जयशंकर जी, तो उसके लिए क्या करना होता है, आप कमल के फूल को देखिए, वो कहाँ उगता है, कीचड़ में. पर उसको मालूम है, उसकी उसकी आस्था और उसका जो पूरा फोकस है वो इसमें नहीं है कि मुझे कीचड़ में रह रहा हूँ, मेरी तो जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई, मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता, मेरे ऊपर इतना बोझ है दुनिया भर का. उसको कोई परवाह नहीं, कोई चिंता नहीं. वो फिर भी उसमें से निकल के बिल्कुल एक खूबसूरत फूल बन जाता है, इतना सुंदर बन जाता है कि हम उसकी पूजा करते हैं. So that is the brilliance of it. I mean, metaphorically, I'm trying to explain that everything that happens in your life, look for metaphors. Look for metaphors around you. You'll find a lot of solutions. Correct? So I think we should now start with the recitation. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in a lot of positive energy and breathe out all your stresses, worries, frustrations, and the energies that do not resonate with you. Breathe in love consciousness and breathe out any resistances that are holding you back from embracing love of life. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I would request everyone to mute, please. Return to normal breathing. Invoke your healing masters, healing guides, healing angels, your higher consciousness, radical consciousness, love consciousness, prosperity consciousness, money consciousness, your teachers, mentors, gurus, and guides. Seek their blessings, seek their guidance, seek their support as you continue on your journey, on your life path, learning to give away and let go of all that is causing gloom in your life so that you are able to embrace everything that blooms for you. Collect all your personal energies and thoughts wherever they are in the universe. See them, feel them, centering you, entering you. And when you feel a sense of being centered, take a deep breath to absorb it. And we begin with the recitation. With soul's love, I transform and transcend negative thoughts. With soul's love, I transform and transcend negative thoughts. With soul's love, I transform and transcend negative thoughts. I awaken peace and joy. I awaken peace and joy. I awaken peace and joy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend past hurts. With soul's love, I transform and transcend past hurts. With soul's love, I transform and transcend past hurts. I awaken healing and happiness. I awaken healing and happiness. I awaken healing and happiness. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my limiting beliefs. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my limiting beliefs. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my limiting beliefs. I awaken myself to experience boundless joy. I awaken myself to experience boundless joy. I awaken myself to experience boundless joy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my fear. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my fear. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my fear. I awaken my ability to live with confidence and peace. I awaken my ability to live with confidence and peace. I awaken my ability to live with confidence and peace. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my doubts. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my doubts. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my doubts. I awaken my trust in the flow of life. I awaken my trust in the flow of life. I awaken my trust in the flow of life. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my anxiety. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my anxiety. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my anxiety. I awaken my trust to embrace calmness and serenity. I awaken my trust to embrace calmness and serenity. I awaken my trust to embrace calmness and serenity. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my anger. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my anger. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my anger. I awaken love and compassion. I awaken love and compassion. I awaken love and compassion. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my sadness. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my sadness. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my sadness. I awaken joy and contentment. I awaken joy and contentment. I awaken joy and contentment. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my worries. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my worries. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my worries. I awaken myself to live in the present moment. I awaken myself to live in the present moment. I awaken myself to live in the present moment. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my stress. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my stresses. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my stresses. I awaken balance and harmony within. I awaken balance and harmony within. I awaken balance and harmony within. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my attachments. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my attachments. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my attachments. I awaken my need to experience freedom and detachment. I awaken my need to experience freedom and detachment. I awaken my need to experience freedom and detachment. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my judgments. With soul's love, I transform and transcend judging others. With soul's love, I transform and transcend judging others. I awaken my ability to see beauty in all things. I awaken my ability to see beauty in all things. I awaken my ability to see beauty in all things. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resentments. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resentments. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resentments. I awaken myself with my heart filled with gratitude. I awaken myself with my heart filled with gratitude. I awaken myself with my heart filled with gratitude. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my guilt. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my guilt. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my guilt. I awaken acceptance of myself with love and kindness. I awaken acceptance of myself with love and kindness. I awaken acceptance of myself with love and kindness. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my envy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my envy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my envy. I awaken the celebration of abundance in my life. I awaken the celebration of abundance in my life. I awaken the celebration of abundance in my life. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my frustrations. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my frustrations. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my frustrations. I awaken patience and understanding. I awaken patience and understanding. I awaken patience and understanding. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resistances. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resistances. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resistances. I awaken my ability to flow effortlessly with life. I awaken my ability to flow effortlessly with life. I awaken my ability to flow effortlessly with life. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my inner turmoil. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my inner turmoil. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my inner turmoil. I awaken my ability to experience deep and lasting joy. I awaken my ability to experience deep and lasting joy. I awaken my experience, my need to experience deep and lasting joy. Now take a deep breath to absorb these messages of Redikall. And now, for us to bloom further, we need to accept and embrace certain aspects in our life. And the more it resonates with you, and the more you see it, sense it, feel it, filling your mind, body, and soul, and every other part of your body, organs, cells, muscles, you will start feeling a sense of fulfillment. So recite with me now. I accept and embrace my inner light, releasing darkness and gloom. I accept and embrace my inner light, releasing darkness and gloom. I accept and embrace transformation, allowing me to bloom into growth. I accept and embrace transformation, allowing me to bloom into growth. I accept and embrace hope and joy, nurturing my heart. I accept and embrace hope and joy, nurturing my heart. I accept and embrace my shadow self, integrating wholeness. within me. I accept and embrace my shadow self, integrating wholeness within me. I accept and embrace radiant energy, illuminating my path forward. I accept and embrace radiant energy, illuminating my path forward. I accept and embrace challenges as opportunities to grow and strengthen. I accept and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and strength. I accept and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and strength. I accept and embrace abundance that surrounds me in every way. I accept and embrace abundance that surrounds me in every way. I accept and embrace confidence and courage, empowering my spirit. I accept and embrace confidence and courage, empowering my spirit. I accept and embrace my true self, unfolding like the lotus. I accept and embrace my true self, unfolding like the lotus. I accept and embrace eternal hope, guiding me through life's journey. I accept and embrace eternal hope, guiding me through life's journey. I accept and embrace love and light, getting rid of darkness and fear. I accept and embrace love and light, getting rid of darkness and fear. I accept and embrace resilience and strength, empowering me to move forward. I accept and embrace resilience and strength, empowering me to move forward. I accept and embrace my unique journey, blossoming into my highest self. I accept and embrace my unique journey, blossoming into my highest self. Take another deep breath. Absorb these messages that you need to accept and embrace. And as you absorb them, recite with me, I peacefully progress, converting my life from gloom to bloom. I peacefully progress, converting my life from gloom to bloom. I peacefully progress, converting my life from gloom to bloom. Stay with these messages. Stay with the consciousness that has helped you understand, appreciate, awaken, and absorb these messages. And when you feel a sense of fulfillment, take another deep breath and you can open your eyes. Take your time. Okay. So whoever is ready to talk, ask questions, or say anything, or ask anything, the house is open. We still have a lot of time with
Ma'am,
us.
thank you. Grateful,
Thank,
gratitude.
thank you for being here for it. And
Thank you, ma'am.
Natanya, you say you are having a lot of yawning. That is a wonderful sign. Whoever was having yawning, you are allowing and letting go and releasing a lot of toxins. So that is
Thank
great.
you.
So stay
Thank
with
you,
that.
Aatmn.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Aatmn.
I've been burping.
Wonderful. That's fabulous.
Yeah, releasing, again releasing.
Absolutely releasing. Burping is one of the, I
Yeah,
mean, I don't want to say it here every time, but burping, the other part of it,
yes.
sneezing and yawning, feeling sleepy, and then, wanting to just sleep after this, or even wanting to just eat a lot because there's a lot of things that have been gone, released from your body. And if you want to eat, go ahead, enjoy, celebrate life. Life is for enjoyment and fulfillment only,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So now I'll take the names as they come up on my screen. Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
Mahima. Thank you. Yes, Mahima, you have something to say?
Yes, it was an amazing session. Thank you.
Welcome.
And
Welcome.
there was a sensation which I'm feeling in somewhere in my between my throat and my mid back.
Mhm.
It's a sensation as if it's something is holding me, that like a reluctance. I don't know what it is.
You said it. You said it. It is reluctance. So just work on, find my resistance to let go of my resistance. And I find my reluctance to step forward,
IR5 my resistance
to let go of my resistances.
and IR5 my reluctance to move forward. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I find my reluctance to communicate my whatever. You can fill in the gaps.
Okay. My need for help or my need for support.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. All right.
All right.
Welcome. Next is Aparna. Yes, Aparna?
Ma'am, what a beautiful session. I mean, yeah, every session is beautiful, but yeah, I have to say it. But ma'am, one question for you. Um, is it also okay to embrace the gloom? Because all this while I have spent a lot of time being gloomy, and for me to change that or transform that immediately is quite a task. And I mean, with this, recitation, I understood that it can be done so gracefully. So, is it okay to accept and embrace the gloom as well?
Absolutely. Because
Mhm.
remember, Aparna, and for all of us, unless we accept and embrace all that is, sort of not working for us,
Mm.
we are hiding behind the screen again. So if,
Yeah.
it's like if there is a, mark on your face or something that you can see. So you know the mark is there. What are you going to
Mm.
do about it? You will maximum try to cover it with makeup for your happiness. But the mark is there. So either you keep cursing that mark and saying, because of you, I can't do this, because of you, other things. I'm just taking a very basic example. So, in the same way, anything that is negative in our space, it is there, we know it, but we don't have to energize it. We don't have to keep going back to it and saying, I'm helpless, I'm helpless, I'm helpless, I'm helpless. Okay, I have been thinking I'm helpless. Fine. I accept it. This has been a situation with me. Now I'm going to move forward. So then you will
Amazing.
start looking for the brilliance in it. Yeah?
Amazing. Ma'am, and I've been saying that I've been exhausted because I'm actually exhausted, But you think saying that energizes it too?
Absolutely. Anything we say,
Oh
any
God.
words we utter. That is why at Redikall, at least I know other people may be doing it too, other forms of healing. But we genuinely try to tell all of you, think, be aware of your words, be aware of what you're saying. Many a times we've told our children, and I think we've also heard it growing up, if you don't study, you will not get a good job, or you will get a horrible mother-in-law, or you'll, I don't know, many other kinds of things we've heard, right? Parents said it in complete goodwill because they were concerned about us. But what happened? These are unwanted, unneeded, well, curses.
Okay.
So everything that we say and do, like if I keep saying, I know I'm never going to get it, I'm never going to be happy, or I'm never going to be able to go abroad, I'm never going to get my position in the company because XYZ is already there and I will not get it. Why? Because somewhere the universe keeps testing you to see how much you want to grow. So if there is a situation where things are not working out for you, you understand, okay, this is happening. What is it that I need to work on myself, for me to be seen, to be heard, to be understood, to be honored, to be respected. Same thing at home, whether it is in-laws or family or relationships. What is it that I need to look within myself? Because everything is not there. It's here. Right?
This
Does
is
that...
so insightful, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's like, wow, thank you.
You're welcome. It's for all of us. I mean, I also keep saying it to myself. And there's an exercise I keep telling everyone to do, whoever comes, is to please go and stand in front of the mirror, look into the eyes of, let's say, like you. Aparna, I'll take your example. Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Look into the eyes of the Aparna who's looking back at you. Because eyes are the mirror of the soul. That is clear. Okay. Have you ever noticed, and do you realize you don't look at yourself in the mirror? You look at your hair, you look at your lipstick, you look at your shirt, you look at your earrings, everything else. You don't look at yourself. That is your self who's talking to you. And what happens? Do you think you go out to meet the world? No. That person in the mirror is the one who goes out to meet the world. Example, when you're leaving home and suddenly you say, oh, my hair, it's not looking proper, let me put it properly. Let me make my shirt collar correct, etc., right? Because that image is the one who meets the world outside. So talk to those eyes, look into those eyes and say, I'm capable, I'm good, I'm healthy, I'm lovely, I'm beautiful, whatever you want to say. I'm going to be successful. Wait, it's going to happen. Give yourself a timeline, but say positive. Positive is the need of existence. There's no other word for it. Aparna, does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, ma'am. It feels so enlightening. I don't know, this particular session, especially, it's just meant to be. I can't explain it in words. Thank you so much for carrying that to us.
Okay. I'll be opening up the Circle of Peaceful Progress WhatsApp. Do leave your comments over there, because based on that, then we start building up better programs for you and what else is needed for you. All of you, this is my request to you. When it opens up, I'll open it up for you. Then please do post your comments over there. Yeah, Shelly, next. I'm going as it's appearing on my screen. Yeah. Yes, Shelly. Shelly, you're muted if you're speaking.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, I was in very bad pain, but I felt healing in the end, in my stitches.
Okay. Take care. Take rest. We can talk privately. Okay. So just be at ease and stay with the messages. Stay with the positives. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks.
You're welcome. Natanya, I'll come back to you later. I'm just going to talk to others first. This is Shweta. Shweta? Shweta Sharda?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Shweta.
Ma'am, thank you for the statements. Initially, I was a little comfortable. My legs were feeling very heavy, as if some anxiety is coming up. There was pain and lower also. Then,
Which
ma'am,
part of your legs? Lower
Ma'am,
part of the legs? The calves?
Yeah,
The
ma'am,
calves
around the hip and the
Okay.
full leg.
Yeah, because the calves are the area where you store your grief. That is the area for stored grief, stored pain, stored hurts. Let it go. You don't need it.
Ma'am, and the
Yeah.
whole leg from the hips, I mean the lower back and legs. So
for that you may look up the body talk very specifically so that you'll know. So that would require just archiving it. Does nothing. But if while recitation, if it has happened, it's clear that there's a lot of stored either anger or grief or some kind of unfortunate emotions that are stored over there. So take care of that with R5. Do refer to the body talk, and that should work very well for you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Because during the statements, I was like felt like crying. I was feeling resentment, like I was anger, jealousy coming up, and then, ma'am, at the end, I felt good. I felt maybe this was there in my space.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Good for you. Keep it up. And yeah, this recording will be available. You can listen to the recording again later. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Yes, Lisa. Lisa.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Yes. Tell me.
Thank you for the wonderful session.
Welcome.
Say something apart from this gloomy thing. I want to ask something.
Sure.
I'm facing little challenge in leaving my tea habits. So the more I try it, the more I'm taking it. Earlier, I was taking 2 cups. Then I determined that I'll not take it. Then I'm taking 4 cups.
Okay.
So I'm just feeling failed. So whatever.
Okay. What does drinking tea make you feel?
I feel that for half an hour, 1 hour, I'll be energetic. And sometimes I feel I'm addicted that I need to work, so I need tea. So that is a call from inside that you want to work, you need tea.
Right. So there is a thing. What are you doing the course also with us, curriculum, Lisa?
No, ma'am, this is for in time. I think I'm attending your session.
Okay. So just say I R5 my need for addiction. I R5 my need for addiction. I R5 my reasons for addiction. And I R5 my resistance to let go of my addictions. Addiction, not addictions. You can also work with the same thing. I'm not saying it is there, but maybe this is a kind of relief that it is providing you by drinking tea or whatever. Just work on your insecurities because tea gives you that feeling of being comfortable, secure. Okay? So just same thing with the not using the word addiction, just use insecurity. Get it?
And is it the same with when we know that we want to work like exercise and yoga? We need to do, but we are not doing, knowing that it is good, but somewhere we have time, but we are not doing it. So why
work on your procrastination.
Okay.
Procrastination also same way. I find my procrastination. I find my need for procrastination. I find my reasons for procrastination. I find my resistance to let go of my procrastination. Work on this. Say each statement at least 7 times. Each statement, okay? And do it for 21 days to start with. Every day.
specific time or anytime I can do it?
Anytime, no problem. But sit down and do it because you're starting for the first time. Sit down, make yourself comfortable, and then do it. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Welcome. So now then we have Srividya. Yes, Srividya.
Yeah, hi ma'am.
Hello.
I had no idea of talking, but then I just wanted to tell you that, whenever you say something, I feel that the angel is telling me, through you. It's like whatever I wanted to hear, the same thing you tell it. So I am so, so grateful, ma'am. I'm like extremely lot of gratitude for Aatmn ma'am for the radical consciousness and you doing this Fulsome Fridays every time. And I cannot express in words. So just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Srividya. But again, as I said, we are just facilitators in life and through Redikall also. So we are facilitators. If you are eager listeners and wanting to make shifts in your life, it's you who are doing it. We are just facilitators. Okay. Thank you so much for the lovely words.
Yeah, but it's like humble of you to say that, but definitely you should also take some credit. So I don't know. I just felt like, yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, Bhavna, you have something to say, Bhavna? Yes, Bhavna.
Yeah, just wanted to thank you. It was really amazing, so beautiful. And I'm feeling really good. I think on some statements I was just having itchiness over here. I think this is FR3, so I'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
And then there was some like sensation on my right side. Like I felt extreme lightness on the left, but there was, on the right side, on the entire back, there was a slight heaviness. But so I think maybe past programming or something.
Absolutely.
That
Look
I
at past programming. And because it's the right side, it is also maybe in the present times, something that may be heavy in your space, whatever the reasons are. So just look at that. And through the app, just, work on it accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It was lovely. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Shweta, you have something more to say, or is the raised hand from before?
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So anyone else have anything? Thank you very much for being here, all of you. Today was really wonderful. I really enjoyed the statements too. And as I said, I'll open up the page, Circle of Peaceful Progress. Please do leave your comments over there, feedback, not comments, and then we'll make better programs accordingly. Okay. Thank you so much.